ever been to your doctor before because you felt something uncomfortable in your body, only for him to tell you that he doesn't see anything wrong and to prescribe you anti-anxiety medications instead? Let's talk about it. Okay, so a number of people have reported to me that their doctor basically told them or made them feel like they were crazy when all they were trying to do was get some help and find some answers. So people who suffer from HSV can sometimes feel movement in or around their body. Most people will only get some random tingles or have some itching, but a few will feel a wave or a rippling up their leg or another part of their body. Sometimes you can actually see it. I had a client once send me a video of a knot running up the front of his leg. And let me tell you something, seeing is truly believing, because until he actually showed me the video, just my mind couldn't really fathom what that would look like. Okay, so it is definitely something that happens, but even though it's rare, the doctors don't normally take these things into consideration, and they might put you on an anti-anxiety medication. So if you suspect you have herpes and are looking for discreet testing without going to your doctor and having to disclose your personal history, or maybe having that attached to your record with him, click the link in the description below to find the best labs at the lowest prices near you. And guess what? Your first order is 10% off. So some people with HPV feel a lump in their throat or have some irritation around their gums. Right? It is very difficult to get an oral HPV diagnosis. Less than 5% of the population has been diagnosed with it. Okay, so the only treatment options available through modern medicine is to either freeze it off or burn it off. Okay, which is something they will only do in the most obvious of cases. For little bumps, small bumps around the gums, they're not going to do it. If they get enlarged and they're protruding very obviously, then they will do something about it. So those procedures usually have to be repeated several times. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So not very many doctors know about it or want to help with it, because there's not very much that they can do unless it is an obvious problem, and there's no prescriptions that they can prescribe for you to take. Okay, so I'll tell you another story about a client. So this client was telling me about his high-risk HPV diagnosis, particularly 16 and 18. Okay, so he was dating a woman who later disclosed to him that she was diagnosed with HPV. He asked the doctor, what is it, and if he has anything to worry about. His doctor reportedly told him not to worry about it and that it doesn't affect men, when in fact it actually does affect about 5% of men. So we have one common theme here. If you have a rare symptom of an illness, it may be a bit challenging to find help. Do not be discouraged if your doctor laughs you off or treats you like you've lost your mind. They don't know what else to do for you. If you have HPV or HSV, you are more than welcome to try my food-based detox program. It is not a promise. I am not a doctor or a scientist. Your results largely depend on you. So folks have produced negative results from my detox in the past in as little as 5 weeks. You are more than welcome to try the same. The average time is 2 to 6 months, but it can be as short as 5 weeks. If you have a rare symptom of any sort of illness, do not give up. There is help out there, okay? There's nothing new under the sun. And when God placed us here on this earth, He gave us everything we needed to survive, okay? Make sure you follow me on all social media platforms and click the description below this video for more information on how you can get in touch with me and more information about my detox program. Thank you guys for tuning in. Until next time, happy detoxing.